Assalamu alaikum dear viewers and welcome to CABTV Ramadan special. We'll be your hosts for the day. I'm Amira.
And I'm Abbas. Thank you for tuning in.
We hope that you've been making the most of this blessed month, spending time with your family and remembering Allah the Almighty in a month where we are His guests.
Well, as it is the month of Quran, we'll start with Quran.
Did you know when the people first heard the words of the Quran, they were amazed by all of its beauty? It was the most poetic thing people had heard. The Arabic was so perfect, it astonished everyone. When you listen to the words of the Quran, it sounds so beautiful. Even today, it still overwhelms us. No one can bring one sentence of verse like it.
Well then, without further ado, let's go to the Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد صدق الله العلي العظيم.
We often think that people from 1,000 years ago were living in the Dark Ages. But in Muslim civilization from the 7th century onward, there were amazing advances and inventions that still influence our everyday lives. 500 years before windmills appeared in Europe, they were a common sight in parts of the Muslim world.
Respect means you listening to someone. It also means that someone is important and you pay attention.
Respect is like respecting elders and your mom and dad and your older brothers.
Firstly, you should show respect to your parents as they have raised you and looked after you. And secondly, you should respect your elders as they are older and wiser than you.
We should respect both elders and youngers, especially your parents.
You show respect to your parents and elders as they are older, knowledgeable, and we have a lot to learn from them.
Respectful is important because if you don't be respectful to adults or anyone else, you won't go to Jannah, but if you do, you will go to Jannah.
You have to listen to your parents and to everyone so you can get to work.
You talk to them about being respectful and how it helps you, because people will respect you back, and you can actually demonstrate it, and you can show how you can do it yourself before you say to them, and maybe they will do it without you even telling them.
I'll tell my friends being respectful starts with the basic consideration of other people's feelings. You will need to show kindness, be polite, and respect differences such as culture, religion, and colour.
I would ask my friend if they liked it, if somebody was being disrespectful to them.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm the Hijab Fairy, and today I'm going to introduce another beautiful young girl and her experiences with hijab. Are you ready to watch with me? Let's go.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Zara Shanaz and I have been wearing a hijab for now 4 years. Since I have been wearing it, I have been feeling proud about myself. Also, I've been feeling protected because I feel like there's a shield around me that God has put. And also, when I wear a hijab, I feel respected by the people around me. It also became a part of who I am, and wearing a hijab has changed my attitude toward society.
I hope you enjoyed watching her video. I'll see you again soon for another hijab story. Lots of love and du'as.
In this day and age where our minds always seem to be occupied, there seems to be very little time to take out to meditate and reflect on life. We always rush through life, but you know the Prophet, peace be upon him, used to always take time out in Mount Hira where he would stay sometimes 3 to 4 days for meditation. And Imam Ali, peace be upon him, used to join him. He also mentions this in Nahj al-Balagha when he says, I used to go with the Holy Prophet like the baby camel goes with his mother.
Here's a sermon by Imam Ali.
My dearest child, have I ever told you about the time when there was a man who lived long before we did? The first man to accept the faith of the Prophet, Ali son of Talib. He was a wise man who entrusted us with his words. We mustn't ever forget about these words. Now, my child, read this sermon out loud for me, will you, dear?
Of course, Grandma. The night. Praise be to Allah when the night falls and darkens, and praise be to Allah when the stars shine and set.
Oh, that was lovely. That was lovely to hear, my little one. Now let's close this book and keep it in a safe place before we go to sleep.
Where shall I put it?
Put it on that shelf, dear.
The one over here?
Yes, right over there, next to the red book.
Here?
Aha, that's the one.
Ramadhan ya Ramadhan, Ramadhan ya Ramadhan, Ramadhan ya Ramadhan, Ramadhan ya Ramadhan.
Assalamu alaikum again. Guess who wrote another poem? That's right, it's me. I want to show it off to you guys again. Okay, so I'm going to read it, and you're going to have to guess what it is that I'm talking about. Does everyone understand? Great! When we look around, what do we see? The world spins round and round while buzz goes the bumblebee. The rain, it drops as the rainbow colours the sky. We don't like glitter, so let's make it stop. So under the sun we can lay. When the flowers bloom with such a sweet scent, we know what will come soon. Spring has come and winter has went. The waves of the ocean are so pretty and blue. They move with such devotion. It makes up such a view. What am I? Nature! Thank you so much for coming to the Rhyming Factory again to listen to another one of my poems. See you next time. Assalamu alaikum.
Crescent moon, will you hide or will you appear to welcome the holy month of Ramadan? Crescent moon, I'm searching for you everywhere. Will you hide behind the clouds, or will you appear so bright? Crescent moon, will you hide or will you appear to welcome the holy month of Ramadan? Crescent moon, I'm searching for you everywhere. Will you hide behind the clouds or will you appear so bright? Come on, join in. Crescent moon, will you hide or will you appear to welcome the holy month of Ramadan? Crescent moon, I'm searching for you everywhere. Will you hide behind the clouds or will you appear so bright? Crescent moon, will you hide or will you appear to welcome the holy month of Ramadan? Crescent moon, I'm searching for you everywhere. Will you hide behind the clouds or will you appear so bright?
شهر الخير والغفران رمضان شهر الخير والغفران رمضان شهر الخير والغفران شهر الله جانا وبركاته غطانا شهر الله جانا وبركاته غطانا رمضان شهر الخير والغفران يا رمضان يا رمضان اللهم رب شهر رمضان الذي أنزلت فيه القرآن.
One day Bahlul arrived at Harun's palace and saw that the throne was empty. There was no one to stop him, so he unhesitantly and fearlessly went and sat into Harun's place. When the court slaves saw this, they immediately started whipping him and took him off the throne. Bahlul started crying. Harun came and saw this. He asked those nearby why Bahlul was crying. A slave told him the whole story. Harun scolded them and tried to cheer Bahlul up. Bahlul said he wasn't crying at his condition, but Harun's condition. I sat on the seat of the Khalifa wrongfully for a few seconds and received such beating and endured such misfortune. But you have been sitting on this throne all your life. What troubles you must receive, yet you still don't fear the consequences.
Each world religion has a different name, but their core values are all the same. Bringing love, peace and kindness to everyone, we can all learn together and have some fun. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to me and Ari. My name is Zainali Rajbali and today we will talk about Buddhism. Where does the word Buddhism come from? Buddhism comes from the word Buddha, which is the name of the founder of Buddhism. The word Buddha means the awakened one or the enlightened one. Do they believe in God? Buddhists don't believe in a personal God. They believe in reaching a state of nirvana, which means not suffering or wanting anything from life and not having a sense of self. Are there any prophets? A prophet is someone who spreads a message of God. But because Buddhists don't have a God, they cannot have a prophet. Do they believe in an afterlife? Like Hinduism, Buddhists believe in the concept of samsara, which is the suffering-laden cycle of death, life and rebirth. Without beginning or end, samsara is dukkha, which means unpleasantly painful. Every rebirth is temporary, and in each rebirth, someone is reborn somewhere else according to their own karma. Do they have any holy books? Buddhists have the Tripitaka, Mahayana Sutras and the Tibetan Book of the Dead, which are the three major Buddhist texts. The Pali Canon, which is the Tripitaka, means the word of the Buddha and includes Buddha's speeches and teachings to his students. What food can they have or not have? There are no specific restrictions to food in Buddhism, but under the concept of ahisma, some Buddhists will follow the lacto-vegetarian diet. Do women have to cover their head? Buddhists focus more on the internal than the external, so the concept of clothing is not important, so they don't have a concept of hijab. Thank you for watching. I'll be back soon with some more Ari. Till next time, bye.
رمضان يا خير الشهور فيك المحبة بلا شرور فيك السنة فيك الضياء رمضان يا خير الشهور رمضان
Dawul Ard. According to a tradition, this is the day when the earth was spread for the advantage of human beings. The phrase Dawul Ard literally means spread of the earth. Some traditions say blessing descended on this very day. According to another tradition, it is the day when the earth was spread on water, where the Kaaba is now situated. Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, and Prophet Isa, peace be upon him, were born on this day.
In our next show, we'll be going over the words and the meaning of Du'a al-Iftitah. There is something we have been doing daily. If you have missed the first few episodes, you can still catch up on ahlulbayt.tv.
And on that note, here's Du'a.
Assalamu alaikum. How wonderful the world is. Mountains, rivers, forests, farmland, lakes and grassland, that all evidence Allah's bounty and grace. How blessed we are to be able to communicate with the magnificent Creator who brought everything into existence and has made it possible for us to survive and benefit from all of His bright and beautiful signs. He facilitated means whereby all of us may draw benefit from the light of guidance that He sent down with the Holy Messenger and his progeny, whom He appointed exemplars and role models for humankind. May Allah Almighty enable us to be included under the supervision of the owner of the time, Imam al-Mahdi, who is always with us, illuminating our way, even though we're not able to see him. Imam al-Mahdi shares his words in the inspiring Dua al-Iftitah that all believers read during the holy month of Ramadan. Let us listen to a part of this dua and find out what it means.
الحمد لله الذي لا شريك له في خلقه ولا شبيه له في عظمته. الحمد لله الفاشي في الخلق أمره وحمده، الظاهر بالكرم مجده، الباسط بالجود يده، الذي لا تنقص خزائنه ولا تزيده كثرة العطاء إلا جودا وكرما، إنه هو العزيز الوهاب.
In this part of the dua, the words we hear say, all praise is due to Allah, who needs no one to help Him create, for none are able to match His might. All praise is due to Allah, whose commands apply to all creatures. His generosity triumphs over all. There is no shortage of His treasure. His generosity does not limit His further generosity. He is the needless, the provider. These beautiful words move my heart as a humble servant of Allah and as an avid follower of Ahl Bayt. Praise be to Allah, under whose protection we all are, today and every day of our lives.
And now it's time for Up in the Clouds.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم قوني فيه على إقامة أمرك، وأذقني فيه حلاوات ذكرك، وأوزعني فيه لأداء شكرك بكرمك، واحفظني فيه بحفظك، واسترك يا أبصر الناذرين. وصل اللهم على محمد وآله الطاهرين.
And here's another dua you can follow on your screens now. O Allah, on this day, grant me wisdom and awareness. Keep me away from foolishness and pretense. Grant me a share in every blessing you sent down. By your generosity, O the most merciful.
Thank you for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed the show.
Thank you so much for tuning again. We hope to see you tomorrow.
Bye.
أنا أحبك يا شهر الخير لأنك أحلى أيامي أحب أزور أحبابي وأخوالي وعمامي أنا أحبك يا شهر الخير لأنك أحلى أيامي أنا أحبك يا شهر الخير يا